I say fuck everything. Fuck you, fuck me, fuck the sky, fuck trees, fuck the sun. I don't need heat or vitamin D.
Look at how much prettier London is with nobody in it. Fuck. Oh. Round 2, and still a whole load of nothing. It's kind of interesting because last time I took a trolley, but that was awfully optimistic of me. So, got myself a basket this time. It's still hilarious seeing people come in with a trolley and then leave with something that's just sadly empty. Rough. Sad life. Well, I don't know whether you can hear this or not, but this shit is about to take off. God damn. I'm not even in the heat of battle, just in the lobby. I don't know what's going on here, but I've never heard this sound before. Holy crap. How hot is it? It's not even hot. Yeah, I don't really know what's going on. Well, hopefully that dies down because that's really annoying. I'm your host, No GoPro Hero, and welcome back to the No Show, episode 12, and I'm
pissed. Royally pissed.
So, I'm still currently working, though I get to work from home. At least I don't have to be like those other miserable cunts who still have to make it into work at 9 a.m. Although before anyone chews me out, the footage that you saw earlier in the video, I took last week, before the lockdown. So it's all good. No, back to why I'm pissed. It's because it's been one of those work days. Not only one of those work days where you get frustrated with shit because something you're doing isn't working and nothing is working as it should do and it's broken and you don't know how to fix it. No, that's annoying, but it's very transient. After the day's done, you're fine. You can go move on, go home to your wife, kids, pets, hostages, and enjoy the evening. No, this is the kind of frustration that has quite literally killed my motivation to do this line of work in this fashion. Last week, my soul was killed in caring about the technical aspects of what I was doing. I still love to code, but just not like this. This doesn't make any sense. This week, the organizational aspect of how I've had to work with team members making software has worn my patience down to arthritis. I don't want to get too technical, but how good is your memory? No, seriously, how good is your memory? How many things do you reckon an average person can remember about a complex system that is continuously updating over months and years in your head? Even if you manage to remember a significant amount of the details, will you remember all the associated feelings and motivations behind the choices you made? Even if you could, I can guarantee you that you will be the only goddamn person in the company who does. Since this system is comprised of other people who are also doing the same shit as you end up with a system that no one truly understands, and you end up with a shit show of a system. Oh. Now I'm being a little bit hyperbolic, as the kind of software I'm tasked in making is really not that deep or nor complex, which is why it's even more frustrating when shit is the way it is, when there's really no excuse for it. Now, simply doing something called documentation and writing things down means that other people don't have to read your mind or continually ask you for shit that they should have already known months ago if you have taken the time to document your shit. Okay, rant over. That's not very interesting, but you know what is interesting? You're right, you're a genius. Yes, you're right. COVID-19. Now, yesterday Boris Johnson enacted a lockdown. It's quite strict, but considering how all the shit is hitting the wind turbines, it's actually quite fair. Even allowing for exercise once a day was actually pretty lenient, far more than I thought was gonna be the case. So, in general, I am actually a little bit of a rule breaker because I don't give a fuck about anything and I don't give a fuck about rules. Though that's only when I'm the only person who's gonna have to deal with the consequences. And for once, I'm actually gonna follow what the pigs in blankets are saying and just not go outside for anything. But when I'm getting food when I'm dangerously low to running out. And to be honest, even in the case where I do completely run out of food, I'm not gonna die. Like, I did weigh myself recently and I've become a fat boy, a big fat boy. So I think I came in at about 83.5 kilos. So that's at least 13.5 kilos overweight. Or maybe not overweight on the BMI scale, but like excess fat that I obviously don't need. I could easily go down to 70 kilos and still have a decent amount of fat to keep my immune system going. So I have a feeling that I will be all right. Even if I couldn't get food for a month, I should be fine. Well, even though I've never like done anything as drastic as not eating for a month, I did do a 10-day fast, so nothing but water for 10 days, and that's pretty good. I think overall I probably lost about 2 kg of fat. I don't know, between 2 and 4. I can't remember the exact amount. It might be in my notes somewhere, but I think you're looking at about 200 to 250 grams of like fat you'll lose a day, but that's excluding the water weight. So overall, I lost a bit more. But of pure fat, probably you're gonna look at losing around 200 to 250 grams a day. So being 13 kilos or so overweight, I've got quick maths, you can do this. So I've got anywhere around like 2 to 3 months roughly of not eating and I'll be fine. Though there are some issues of not eating, especially if you're gonna fast like that. Generally, you're supposed to do it under medical supervision. And now it's not really a great time to be doing shit like that. It's a little bit risky, especially when you fast for that long. But to be fair, there's always an option. If shit really gets that bad, we're like, no, fuck it, you don't even get food, then I think a lot of people will be fine because a lot of people are actually fat cunts in this country. So it'll be all good. You can just eat yourself, not literally. You don't have to start cutting off pieces of yourself and eating it. Your body will do that for you for free. It's all good. But yeah, I mean, that's kind of rough. Like, ideally, don't want it to get to that, but it is what it is. And to be honest, like, I was always prepared for something like that happening. That's why I didn't prep, just because I'm like, meh. I mean, I don't want to be one of those. Even though, I mean, if I like prepped properly, if I could go back and change things, I would have definitely picked up some ramen noodles. That was a mistake. Because I do love ramen noodles, and it's kind of a very specific item. It's a specific type, particular brand, and it just tastes so good. And yeah, I mean, that's definitely something I should have prepped on, because I know that would be hard to get my hands on again, but we'll see. I might try heading to the store early tomorrow morning to see if I can pick up some, because apparently some stock may be coming in. So we'll see. But apart from that, it's like, nah, I mean, if worst comes to worst, where literally there was no food, even all the people prepped, they won't be safe because people just like fucking burgle them for their food. If it got that bad, it'd become anarchy. Like it's brilliant. Like there's no need prepping to such a crazy extent because other people who know that you've prepped will come burgle you. And you think, nah, no. It's like they will know. And when people get desperate enough, at least those kinds of people, they will find you, and they will come take your food if it gets to that bad. I don't know. I don't think pure anarchy is ever gonna really break out. At least not over this, but maybe 1% chance of everything like really going to the end of the world. But that would be funny. No, that wouldn't be funny. What am I talking about? I mean, it would be interesting all for about like 30 minutes, and then you realize, oh shit, I can't just stop watching this show like I could with like The Walking Dead. Like, nah, I'm actually stuck in this shit now. Fuck. But yeah, I mean, what else can I say? What else can I say? But for the no show, what does that mean for the no show? Well, it's a little bit of a knock on effect, but even though I have way more time now to actually film the no show, I doubt I'll actually be doing that. Season 2 is not going to be delayed or postponed, like one of the only things that isn't around here, but it's not going to be the season 2 that I planned it would be, because a lot of the content I was planning is obviously not going to be doable anymore because I'm not going outside, and quite a bit of it was focused around going outside, doing like your exercise gym shit, just like filming stuff on the road, making it a bit more interesting, a bit more dynamic rather than me in my suit. Oh shit. Well, that was embarrassing. Ran out of space. Anyway, I was just about to round up and say that, yeah, season 2 not gonna look like ideally what I wanted it to be. But I don't want to get lazy and just say, oh, fuck it. So for the next, I don't know, 2-3 months, whatever, the next season, just do like, I don't know, game commentary, because that's not really appealing to the kind of things I want to do long term. Like, gaming will be part of what I want to do, but it would never really be like a main central theme or really be like a game commentary, because that's kind of, I don't want to say it's boring, but that's really not the kind of content that this channel is supposed to be about. And to be honest, we have enough of those content creators that make games, make game commentaries. We have enough. So with that said, like, I'm still kind of tempted to maybe do it with a twist where I talk about some controversial shit while playing a game in the background. Because I think that's like a pretty good exercise for me, like trying to focus on speaking out my thoughts while also doing something else I need to concentrate on. Like, that kind of multitasking is sort of quite a bit different to just sitting down, and speaking is quite a lot more difficult. And anything that gets me as far away as possible away from thinking in my head and being able to verbalize shit might be pretty good. So that might be something I'll do. And of course, I'm talking about something controversial, so don't want to fuck up. So that's going to be something very interesting, something that I'd definitely want to get right. But yeah, I might do something like that. And for the controversial shit, like, I'll probably take suggestions. Exactly how that rolled down, I guess that I'll make that known in the final episode of this season, in season 1. Episode 13 coming up next week. But for now, yeah, that's pretty much it. Because did I even actually? No, no, it's not quite. I didn't explain why exactly this change is happening. Like, what was the knock-on effect that's making me, kind of cut back on what season 2 is gonna be? Because I mean, there was the first reason I gave, but that's not the only reason. First reason being that the content's kind of been fuddled, but that's kind of a excuse. Like, the main reason is that this is kind of fucked with my plans for work. The goal was to switch jobs after a month, essentially. Well, so the goal was to start applying for new jobs in April and use that month, those 4 weeks, to essentially get myself a new job. And that would, I think I'll fuck up my schedule quite a bit because I'll probably have to go back to working quite a lot more, but then also I'll just have a shit ton more money to work with. And with that money, I should be able to do stuff to make the content a lot better and do more varied things, because I've got a lot of stuff I want to do, but it requires funds to get that stuff off the ground. And yeah, I would have been able to do all that stuff. And also for myself, there's lots of things I want to do. I always talk about my startup and stuff like this, but all that shit is probably not really going to happen, at least not the way I thought it would do soon. That's going to be delayed at least 3 months, maybe even a little bit more, which is a little bit problematic, but it's not the worst problem to have in the world. I still have a job that I can go to, and to be honest, working at home is way better than working in an office. I'm way more productive, and with the free time I have, then what I'm going to do is spend that really nailing down my startup idea, and hopefully by the time all this shit is blown over, my startup idea is done, which means the only thing I have to do is like hit the ground rolling with it. And then at that point, it should be a lot easier to transfer a job at that point, and I'll have a lot more to show on even my CV experience wise, but more importantly with the startup idea I'm doing. I can kind of tailor it to the way that I can also fit that onto my CV and make myself look pretty damn spicy. And that'll give me some time to, really master some things that I'm a bit lacking at. That's really kind of not shaken, but it really doesn't make me super confident to apply for new work that might involve that stuff at a higher level. Because, currently I'm at a senior level, but the next level I'd want to go for would be a lead, which means that I'm basically the boss of the technical side of things for the application I'll be making. But yeah, I mean, there are a few things I really need to focus on to be able to be confident in doing that. But apart from that, yeah, not really so much. So even though I have a lot more free time, I'm gonna be really diverting that towards really sorting my startup idea out so I can get out of this kind of situation as soon as possible, because like, it kind of sucks when you work as much as you do, yet you still have nothing left at the end of the month, and you're not even really spending exuberantly. You just don't have anything left over, and that kind of sucks. So yeah, hopefully that'll fix that. But until next week, kids, stay indoors. Fuck your friends. As far as I'm concerned, you don't even have any friends. Don't be the reason an old or vulnerable person has to die. And on that note, I bid you a night? I don't know, it's actually not as late today. Damn. And by 9 o'clock, this video is going to get out before 10 today. Awesome. But yeah. I'll see you next time on the No Show.